Some good news for the economy. From July to September, South Africa's GDP has grown by 1.6%. That's compared to a contraction of 0.7% in the previous quarter. The biggest contributor to the growth was agriculture. But businesses on the ground say the challenges they face every day doesn't reflect this. eNCA's Heidi Giokos has more.
The agriculture sector grew by almost 20% in the third quarter of this year, making it the biggest contributor to the country's improved GDP. Other sectors, such as manufacturing and construction, also saw positive growth.
Another 0.5% came from the finance and business services side, grew by 1.9%. And I think what is encouraging from this slide is that the economic growth was very widely spread across the economy. 8 out of the 10 sectors we identified showed positive growth. The only negatives came from electricity, and we all know the hardships that the electricity, gas and water industry is suffering.
But the reality for businesses is very different to what the numbers are telling us.
When it comes to small business, we don't see it. Look, with the weakening of the rand, the rate of exchange, the blackouts in terms of load shedding, and the rising and the inflation rates, we're actually finding it a lot harder to come out on a daily basis.
While the latest uptick in growth is welcome, economists say it comes from a low base in the second quarter, and the economy needs a fundamental shift to sustain it.
So there are some areas that are perhaps a bit more encouraging, but overall we're still locked into a growth rate of around about the 1.5% to 2%. Next year, probably a little bit below that. We're not able to do enough to lift that growth rate.
While Stats SA could not give a full account of the impact of rolling blackouts on sectors, the numbers show that should there be no solution to blackouts, it could be detrimental to further economic growth. Heidi Giokos in Johannesburg.